had gentler invitations.
I am Cassandra Pentagust, Seeker of the Chantry.
And just, what are you seeking?
The champion.
Which one?
You know exactly why I'm here! Time to start talking, dwarf. They tell me you're good at it.
What do you want to know?
Everything. Start at the beginning.
Welcome to Dragon Age 2. Enter the Champion of Kirkwall, and our protagonist for this story. And some Darkspawn, can't forget the Darkspawn.
Scouts. We will have to fight them sooner or later. Then we make our stand here. Prepare yourself.
Prepare yourself for the generic enemies which we will now slaughter. Alright, combat tutorial for Dragon Age 2. Relatively straightforward. In this beginning prologue sequence, we are an overpowered machine of destruction and death and any number of things. Yeah, I am playing as a warrior, obviously, as you can plainly see. Basically, the key to the warrior, you can thrust, you can lance, you can spin, you can dive, you can swirl, elastigate, eviscerate. Can't incinerate, but the mage can do that. Like I said, it's just we're just an overpowered juggernaut of destruction at this stage of the game, but that will soon change, I promise you.
We can't keep this up forever.
Sure we can.
Perhaps we'll be lucky, and they'll run out of Darkspawn. Here they come. Shall I deal with them? Allow me.
Quick, but not clean. Alright, now we have all of our massive abilities. We can spin, just eviscerate everything in our path. Lance through these guys. I assure you the real game will not be this easy. I can use taunt, I'll draw them all in and get them all with a whirlwind. And ha! It's very disconcerting, this opening sequence, because we play this opening sequence and then we play the real game and it's like, oh come on, really? What happened to my Juggernaut power? I do like the music in this game though, very nice. Who's next? Oh! The Ogre. He looks friendly enough. Yes, we are so powerful right now, even an Ogre is no match for us. Bethany will weaken him, that's the mage obviously, and weaken pretty much everything we do at the stage can knock him down. Any attack we have will just knock him down, no problem. Stay down. I didn't say you could stand up. Nothing to it.
There's no end to them.
Oh dear.
Bullshit. That's not what really happened.
Huh.
Does that not match the story you've heard, Seeker?
I'm not interested in stories. I came to hear the truth.
What makes you think I know the truth?
Don't lie to me! You knew her even before she became the champion.
Even if I did, I don't know where she is now.
Do you have any idea what's at stake here?
Let me guess. Your precious chantries fall into pieces and put the entire world on the brink of war. And you need the one person who could help you put it back together.
The champion was at the heart of it when it all began. If you can't point me to her, tell me everything you know.
You aren't worried I'll just make it up as I go?
Not at all.
You'll need to hear the whole story.
Indeed.
The Blight had been unleashed on Ferelden. Darkspawn poured out of the wilds, clashing against the army at the ruins of Ostagar. The battle was a disaster. King Cailan died on the field with his men, betrayed by his most trusted general. Unopposed, the horde marched on the village of Lothering. The village burned, and many innocents were slaughtered. The champion's family barely escaped in time.
I think that's all of them.
For the moment, make us save us. We've lost it all. Everything your father and I built. I know how much Lothering meant to you, but we have to move. Yes, you're right. We should have run sooner. Why did we wait so long?
Why are you looking at us? We've been running since Ostagar.
Are you two insane? If we stand around, we'll die. Please, listen to your sister.
Then let's go. Lead on.
And now for the real Hawk. This is our real protagonist, not that hideous short-haired thing from before, but this one. I think I did a good job with the character customization. Ah yes, now you'll see in combat we are not nearly as powerful as we were before. Now again, these are just generic Hurlocks, there's nothing real threatening about them, so they'll drop pretty quick, but even so, we don't have nearly as much slaughter capacity as we did before, at least not yet. I get to level, obviously. So you can actually get an ability or two if you'd like. Be fairly balanced with my build. Constitution, Willpower, and Strength would be my main ones, obviously, because I'm not a magic user. I considered playing a mage, I really did, but... And the mage is my favorite class by far, but ultimately I just decided, you know, the warrior, for the style I wanted to go through in this game and the approach I wanted to take to the story, the warrior was best suited. And, well, I'll explain why. I don't want to spoil anything for the moment. Later in the video I'll explain why I really chose the warrior. Give me that. There's single-handed weapons here if you want to use weapon and shield. Obviously, I prefer the great sword.
Wait, where are we going?
Brooklyn.
Away from the Darkspawn, where else?
And then where? We can't just wander aimlessly. We stay alive. That's the only thing we need to worry about right now. We can go to Kirkwall. What? Why would we go there? There's a lot of Templars in Kirkwall, Mother. I know that, but we still have family there, and an estate. Then we need to get to Gwarin and take ship.
If we survive that long, I'll just be happy to get out of here.
Oh, I am going to enjoy this.
Start the battle with these guys, and then... next sequence triggers. Intervention.
You will not have him! They will not have you. Not while I breathe.
I suppose we should help them.
How about you?
Mighty Blow, combined with Bethany's Fireball, finishes them pretty nice and easy. We got 3 heavy melees on these guys right now, so it's not like they're gonna stand much chance, and plus the mage has a lot of crowd control effects.
Stop squirming, Wesley. You'll make it worse.
Apostate, keep your
Oh,
distance.
please.
Well, the Maker has a sense of humor. Darkspawn and now a Templar. I thought they all abandoned Lothering.
The Spawn are clear in their intent, but a mage is always unknown. The Order dictates.
Wesley.
That woman is an apostate. The Order dictates.
Back off.
Dear, they saved us. The Maker understands.
Of course.
I am Aveline Valenne. This is my husband, Sir Wesley. We can hate each other when we're safe from the Horde.
For a while, it looked like we were the only ones to escape the Darkspawn.
We aren't free of them yet. Just like at Ostagar, this is just the start.
You were there. Yes, I see it now. 3rd Company, under Captain Varel.
Then you saw how the whole of the army was defeated.
We fell to betrayal, not the Darkspawn. This arm of the Horde will not have the same advantage.
You're quick to offer your allegiance.
Another blade between us and the Darkspawn? Yes, please.
So long as the Horde is their first concern.
My duty is clear, but that is for another day, if we are granted that opportunity.
We will be fine. We all will.
A strange time to be hunting apostates. His fellows left with the Chantry priests.
I was traveling to Denerim on business for the Order, but I had to turn south when I heard of Ostagar.
Bad luck and judgment brought us together here before the attack.
The nice Templar has been convinced to postpone his hunt for illegal mages. So let's not dwell upon it, shall we?
Wise girl.
So long as you know I stand with Bethany, Templar.
Understood.
For now, we move with you. North is cut off. We barely escaped the main body of the Horde.
Then we're trapped. The wilds are to the south, that's no way out.
I'm not running straight into the Horde. We go south.
Sound policy. Absolutely. The mother just drags along behind like, oh, fine. Alright. Friendship and rivalry, obviously. I'll explain a bit more about that once we get past the prologue. Bethany, gonna keep you fairly balanced, and healer. Yes, please. Mages are always good for healing, especially when you're playing as a non-mage. Carver, I really don't give 2 shits about you. I don't like Carver. I can't stand Carver.
Now you meet your Maker.
They're gonna come at us from 2 sides here, so get these. There we go. Sweep through these guys really quickly, and we can hopefully get them before they flank us in the rear. I'll show off the mage here for a second. This is the mage mechanic. They attack from range, obviously. And their attack differs depending upon what kind of staff you're using, be it elemental or spirit or primal. Actually, I'm going to use Bethany's ranged attack here in a second to get the archers up on the hill there. And I'm just out of range. Move up. There we go. The mage is my favorite class, but I figured I'd try something different for the LP. Seems the mage is the most popular class to use, so let's get these guys. Oh, a ring. How nice. Yep. Coming from the rear. Oh, good doggy. Step away from the Mabari Warhouse. And there's a few more. 2 heavy melees and a fire attack, they don't stand much of a chance. Let's collect all the nice little things they left for us. Potions. Yeah, yes, you have a tactical wheel here, just like you did in the first game. And obviously, you can direct it with your followers. You can access spells and abilities. Spells if they're a mage, talents if they're a warrior or a rogue. I do like the rogue class. I'd consider playing as one, but considering that your party already has 3 rogues, it would be very rogue heavy, and rogues are not the best fighters, so I figured it best to put another melee in there. It really came down to mage versus warrior, and mage, as much as I love it, there is a heavy price to pay for being a mage, and I didn't want that as part of my story. So, alright, this part, they have a darkspawn emissary who can drain you pretty quickly. Mages are very dangerous in this game. To the most powerful,
Here we go.
to the most powerful type of enemy you'll face, any magic-based enemy. So, I'm gonna have Bethany center in on the emissary apprentice. Carver, you do the same. Aveline will hit the right flank, I'll take it from the left. And we'll hopefully close in before they can do too much damage. There we go. Nice.
Let's finish this! It's too far!
Strategy! It actually works. If you do it right. I don't have my area attack yet, I don't want to take on that many at once. Okay, Aveline's cut him in 2, which means I can take these 2. Great swords can hit multiple enemies at once as well. The time damaging multiple enemies with one strike. Were I using a weapon and shield, my attacks would be more focused, but they wouldn't be reaching as wide a range. And obviously, if you have a shield, your defensive abilities are increased. Giant's Reach, yes please. Lets me reach even more enemies, but Battle Master is what I'm going to be using as far as my talents are concerned, but 5% stamina regeneration. Don't really need that at this stage of the game. I will later on, though. Giant's Reach is good for now. Aveline. Constitution Strength for the moment. Ah, yes. Every character has this unique tree here. As you gain more friendship or rivalry, they will unlock certain, they'll unlock one of these 2. Friendship tree benefits the party as a whole, rivalry but gives more benefit to the individual. The friendship obviously isn't as powerful because it's spread out over more characters, but it is effective. And when you combine that bonus with their inborn talents, they become unstoppable almost. Aveline in particular. Aveline is like the ultimate tank in this game. Really, if you have her in your party, you don't need another warrior, but, well, that's not strictly true. She can be taken down. She's really good at directing damage away from you.
Quickly, before they regroup. We must press towards the wilds.
I like Aveline, though. Lots of people said they didn't like her, but, I thought she was a good character. Oh, yeah. Okay.
You soulless bastards!
Yes! I mean, oh no. Oh, how horrible.
Carver!
Okay, Ogre, I have to kill you now, but I want to thank you. Get out of his way before he charges. The big thing with the Ogre is that you concentrate on him so much that his friends will get you, so if you can cut them down quickly before they mass on you, you should be okay. Obviously, we can't knock the Ogre down anymore, we don't have nearly enough strength to do that. He's not tough, but his attacks do a lot of damage, so if you can just keep circling him, take out his enemies before he can gain too much of an upper hand. Okay, he's getting quite a few back up. He's getting... Oh, he's down. Good job, Aveline. Like I said, not too tough, but if you let him hit you, that's when it gets ugly. Like, he never got to attack because I was constantly circling and throwing his fire, and Aveline was hitting him in the back. Like you see, I'm hitting this grunt right now and nothing. It's like, my damage is next to nothing and nowhere near as powerful as we were during that first little fictional section.
Not my choice.
Carver, wake up. The battle's over. We're fine.
I'm sorry, mistress. Your son is gone.
No, these things will not take Carver.
Carver gave himself to save us.
I don't want a hero. I want my son. How could you let him charge off like that? Your little brother. My little boy.
Mother, we can't stay here. Carver wouldn't want his sacrifice to be meaningless.
Allow me to commend your son's soul to the Maker, Mistress. Ashes we were, and ashes we become. Maker, give this young man a place at your side. Let us take comfort in the peace he has found in eternity.
I will never forget you, Carver.
At least Father will have company now.
Flames. We're too late.
More darkspawn.
Get ready!
Retreat!
Oh, I thought I could make him cluster there.
Now you fall!
Alas, it was not meant to be. Take you all down.
There's no end to them.
Now that is what we call a Deus Ex Machina. Ah, Flemth. Trust you all remember her from Origins.
Well, well. What have we here? It used to be we never got visitors to the wilds, but now it seems they arrive in hordes.
Impressive. Where'd you learn how to turn into a dragon?
Perhaps I am a dragon. If so, count yourself lucky. The smell of burning darkspawn does nothing for the appetite. If you wish to flee the darkspawn, you should know you are heading in the wrong direction.
Wait, you can't just leave us here.
Sure she can.
Can I not? I spotted a most curious sight. A mighty ogre vanquished. Who could perform such a feat? But now my curiosity is sated and you are safe for the moment. Is that not enough?
We won't be able to get through the Darkspawn on our own.
They are everywhere, or soon will be. Where is it you plan to run to, hmm?
We need to get to Kirkwall, in the Free Marches.
Kirkwall? My, but that is quite the voyage you plan. Your king will not miss you, hmm?
I'm sure he'll miss his life more.
Oh, you I like. Hurtled into the chaos, you fight, and the world will shake before you. Is it fate or chance? I can never decide. It appears fortune smiles on us both today. I may be able to help you yet.
There must be a catch.
There is always a catch. Life is a catch. I suggest you catch it while you can.
Maybe we shouldn't trust her. I don't even know what she is.
I know what she is. The Witch of the Wilds.
Mm-hmm.
Some call me that. Also Flemth, Asha Belinar, an old hag who talks too much. Does it matter? I offer you this. I will get your group past the horde in exchange for a simple delivery to a place not far out of your way. Would you do this for a Witch of the Wilds?
Okay.
What is a Witch of the Wilds exactly?
A chastened legend. Witches that steal children.
Bah, as if I had nothing better to do.
You're an apostate?
Yes, just like you.
You would go through all that trouble to have something delivered?
I have an appointment to keep. It is far more convenient this way. Happily, you're not without your own needs.
How much trouble will this delivery be exactly?
About as much trouble as my saving your lives not 5 minutes ago.
That's a lot to ask without telling us what this involves.
It's nothing more dangerous than one so capable can handle.
Should we trust her?
Wesley is injured. We'll never escape the Darkspawn.
If you need to, leave me behind.
No. I said I would drag you out if I had to, and I meant it.
Very well.
We don't have much choice.
We never do. There is a clan of Dalish elves near the city of Kirkwall. Deliver this amulet to their keeper, Marithari. Do as she asks with it, and any debt between us is paid in full. Before I take you anywhere, however, there is another matter.
The grim reality of the Blight.
No, leave him alone.
What has been done to your man is within his blood already.
You lie!
She's right, Aveline. I can feel the corruption inside me.
What are you talking about?
From the Darkspawn. All that blood. I knew when it happened.
And how much time before you?
Not long now, if I am any judge.
There must be something we can do.
The only cure I know of is to become a Grey Warden.
And they all died at Ostagar.
Not all, but the last are now beyond your reach.
They're too busy making a Let's Play.
Aveline, listen to me.
You can't ask me this. I won't.
Please. The corruption is a slow death. I can't.
He's your husband, Aveline. I can't decide his fate.
Be strong, my love.
Without an end, there can be no peace. It gets no easier. Your struggles have only just begun.
Flemth,
I thought that might interest you.
you expect me to believe a myth swooped out of the wild to save the champion?
Oh, come now, Seeker. Do I need to recite the tale of the Warden as well?
No. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised to hear of her involvement.
I liked my version better, too.
So did I.
What else aren't you telling me, then? Did she send someone with the champion?
In a matter of speaking.
So it's true. Continue. But if you tell me they all flew to Kirkwall on a dragon...
Nothing so fanciful, I assure you.
Of course not.
The witch kept her word, and got them to Guaran, where they took ship. They sailed north across the waking sea, lashed by terrible storms. 2 weeks they spent in that dark hold, packed in with the fearful and the desperate. And then they saw it. Kirkwall, the city of chains. Long ago, it was part of the Imperium. Slaves coming from far and wide to work the quarries. Now, it's a free city. But I use the word loosely. Sail through those black cliffs and you'll see what the slaves of old saw. The gallows, welcoming you. That's where their ship landed, with all the rest.
Not a pleasant place.